It's abuse it is. Every one of my kids. They did what we did. I against the wall. Don't deserve the ball. They tell me who deserved it. But I'm swerving. I see blurred things. If it make a bit nervous. Into the service. We did a circus. Okay. Move on. Hey, baby, let's get it, let's go. I'm gonna show you what it is. Huh? I need to go to mine. What it do, everybody? Just chillin', just vibing. Getting this shit ready, man. Go to my dashboard on the Twitch right quick. Let's see. Got Brando OMB, you know, already. Gang in this bitch. Finna hang out, man. Talk my shit, man. Just in this bitch talking. Crib. Okay, city talk. Just in this bitch vibing, man. Finna talk about a little bit. A couple little topics that I did get. I heard you. I'm coming. It was already started before you asked me, but I'm coming. I said it was already started before you asked me, but I'm coming. Yeah, man. A couple of topics. I'm back. So starting off, we're gonna, talk a little bit about the shit that's going on. Not much. I don't really be into all that social shit, but As far as Therapy Thursdays, man, first off, 3babyfetty and this bitch starting off Therapy Thursdays for the first fucking time. Episode 1. See how this shit go. I'm just in here just talking my shit, seeing whoever people talk to me. We just talk about whatever and just whatever comes to me and I speak to you. Most of the time, if people know me, they know me for me, and I don't really do one-on-one talks, conversations, or deep conversations when we talking, because it's easier for me to be able to let God speak through me to them. And so regardless of it all, I don't really talk too much. If you know me, I don't really be out everywhere as far as talking. But I am a vibe. And when it's time to hang out, we gon' hang. We gon' hang. What's up? But nah, overall, as far as any topics today, the topics that I did get as far as today was adjusting to change, confidence, procrastination, consistency, and the main one, what is fun? Everybody have a different concepts of fun for them. And for men, as far as leading men, it's different from them, but especially just for different people. As it is June, men's mental health awareness, I'm big on mental health and just advocating for it. I think that's why I went and got my bachelor's degree in psychology, because I was just already that person just talking to everybody, communicating. Everybody used to come and ask me for advice, and I used to give them hell advice, good advice. Lord knows I need to take that goddamn advice for my damn self. But hey, you live and you learn, and you can only live one day at a time. So regardless, we just gonna keep riding out. But let's go back to, let's see what we talking about, man. Who all in this bitch? Let this bitch vibe a little bit. And if you don't know, you gonna know for shit. So you can follow me. Go follow me on Twitch. I'm live right now, 3babyfetty. Follow me on YouTube, 3babyfetty. I'm finna get kicked, favorite. I'm finna get all that shit. Follow me, 3babyfetty. It's gonna be all the same. Pretty much a whole bunch of hella content. YouTube finna crank that shit up. Go downtown, Riverside, do whatever. Do hella videos, hella content. We finna live it up. We finna turn up for real, for real. We finna have these bases. They want some money, they gonna have to play for it. Finna turn some shit up, some pros versus Joes type shit. And give y'all a little sneak peek if y'all know what pros versus Joes type shit is. Yep, but we doing it to help the community and just to make some good content, some funny content. And you know, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, cause that ain't the type of niggas we is, you feel me? Got my dogs finna come up a little bit. Make sure this shit hear me. Got the mic, man. We setting shit up, getting shit ready. Setting shit up, getting shit ready, you feel me? Let me see what the fuck. Okay. I need to check on my parlays. That's what I need to do. My motherfucking parlays. Detroit fucked me over, but it's Hokkaido. Pacers, I just needed to win by 9. By 9. By 9. I ain't gonna cap. Not win by 9. I'm tripping. You could lose by 9. I got you plus 9, my minus 9. I'm tripping. That's on me. You know. Okay. Pretty good, chilling bad. Vibing, hanging out with a dude. Disclaimer, I am not a real therapist. I got no license. No license at all. But it's okay though. I don't got it yet. You feel me? I don't got it yet. But I don't even know if I really want to be a therapist any motherfucking ways. There's a whole bunch of shit that I want to do. And it's just hard to try to figure out how to put them all together and get them working. We just trying to do it all together at once. That shit is impossible. But just trying to do a little by a little here and there. Everybody, y'all can hear me good? Make sure y'all hear me good. Regardless, this shit gonna get posted on my YouTube later. When that bitch hits your soul, after a long day of work, that's all you need is some weed. You feel me? All you need is a little bit of okay, best friends will check in. She the one that helped me out. Shout out to Trinity. If anything, she know, especially them talks at Pareto. But nah, though, shit, if anything, let me start this shit off. Been on a bit for a good 15 minutes already. But as far as the topics, one of the main one of the first ones that come to mind, or that was put up, was basically adjusting the change. So I was, just doing a little research and just things on adjusting the change, and any type of change, even if that's a new job, a new surrounding, new area, new place, you move somewhere, or just anything new. You feel me? So just adjusting to that change, that different environment, because it's different from what you're used to. And as far as adjusting to your change psychologically, it involves, acknowledging your emotions, focusing on the present, and practicing self-compassion. And when it comes to comparison, you don't want to do comparison, because that can kill everything. When you compare yourself to, especially the social shit that's going on that you see every day, it will kill you mentally, and it will put you in a depressed state of mind. And that's something that we as humans always do, because it's always an expectation that we set ourselves. It's a social expectation that we see, that's just in the air, that we don't really pay attention to, but it's there. You know what I mean? So when it comes to adjusting to any type of change, it includes, you got to explore opportunities. You got to seek for support as well. You got to develop some type of coping strategies, not no negative coping strategies, as far as like most of us, that people that are depressed and stuff, they usually drink, smoke, try to be out in the crowd and hang out to try to blend in, to get away and stop thinking about whatever the fuck they thinking about. But I'm talking about as far as developing good coping strategies, like being mindfulness of yourself, doing some yoga, some relaxing techniques, just any type of things like that. Go out for a walk, go touch some grass, go hug a motherfucking tree, go see some water, do what you do. Just live in the moment. You don't want to have too many expectations on yourself, especially when you're adjusting to something new, because you really don't know what's to come forward. So just be in a present tense and live for the day. We only blessed for 24 hours, especially if we are blessed for that day. We never know when we're gonna go, to be honest. That's the only truth we know. We bound to go, but while we here, we gonna turn the fuck up. You feel me? But we gonna do it the right way. You feel me? The right way and the best way. The shit show. Well, but that comes to the next topic, as far as like confidence. But even then, hold on, let me backtrack. Addressing to motherfucking change. It's like when I say just acknowledge and accept your emotions, you gotta validate your feelings and know that your feelings do count. your feelings are valid, and understand that you are present. If you understand your emotions right then and there, you are present with your feelings, so you know that they are real. Shit. You know that they're real. So if anything, just accept it. Like, don't try to hide it and push it up under the rug, because shit, that's how most of us do to try to cope with it. But the main thing is we gotta accept it and express it. And a lot of us men, we try to hide our expressions and our emotions, because as a young boy, we was always told that men never cry, suck that shit up, and live for it. And every time we did cry, go to our mamas or some shit like that. Shit, our daddy was never around, so we had to go to our mamas if she was there. You feel me? And they would always call us mama boys, but we ain't never want to be called no mama boy. But shit, at the end of the day, shit, if she was there, that's all we had, for real. Unless we turn to the streets. And shit, that's how that shit go, sadly. But that's just adjusting, trying to adjust to the change, to everything and the environment that you're in, especially if you want something different for yourself. You got to get a change, and if you can't adjust to that change, you will always fall back to what you're used to. And that right there is just something that a lot of people do, and what I told myself especially not to do, and that's just to go back to my home city, because I already knew if I would have went back to my home city, I probably would have fell back and did the same shit what I used to do, what I wanted to get away from. So I said, nah, I'm going to just stay my ass in Jacksonville, figure this shit out. And that's what we're doing right now. We figuring this shit out, and y'all fuck with me, and I appreciate it. So we going to figure this shit out together. But it comes to confidence. That's what I'm trying to build right now as far as talking to y'all. I got goddamn 3-4 cameras on right now, so we grinding for shit show. We grinding. But yeah, so confidence, it comes to confidence. It's like, it's 9 things as far as to build confidence, to help like psychologically, ways to build confidence for yourself. At first, we're going to come with the definition of confidence as far as we all know what confidence is, but I'm going to come and read the Webster Dictionary version of the confidence, which is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something, or firm trust. And with that, you got to have confidence and not just relying on something or someone, but relying on yourself. Being who you are and have confidence in yourself, knowing that you can make it in anything that you choose to do, and knowing that we have the ability to do whatever the fuck we want to do, as long as you put your heart to it and you grind for it, for real. Because as I see, the only people that I know that actually made it and that's actually living good right now, they grinding for that shit. I had to be real with myself that when it came to football, I ain't want it like how them other people wanted that's in the NFL right now, the people that I do know that's in the NFL. When I seen them grinding and I see how I was grinding, I said, yo, I might as well go ahead and figure this shit out. True story is, but that's just the real thing about it, especially for the people that is trying to figure that football shit out and going to different colleges, especially with this transfer portal now. And just trying to find a home for them that's going to accept them, and that's just trying to adjust to that change and build confidence for them, because especially being in sports, coaches, they can knock your confidence down all the way to the ground. Especially you could be that nigga in high school and stuff like that, where you from, then go to college. People don't know this shit a real business. Like everything in life, I figured out it's a business, either you like it or not. When it comes to your partner in life, that's the person that you going to have to do some business with when it comes down to it, everything. So business is business, and you gotta stand on that shit. As we say, we stand on business, but you gotta understand what business is. And with business, there's a lot of things that come with business, ups and downs, and a lot of turnarounds. So you gotta adjust to that change, and to even have a business, you gotta have confidence in yourself to know that this is what I want to do, and this is what I'm gonna do, and this is what I'm gonna show myself to the world. That's how I'm gonna do it. You feel me? So you gotta have self-comparison as far as positive self-traits. You gotta set and achieve goals for yourself to build this confidence. You gotta build positive relationships. You feel me? If you don't got no relationships that's positive or nothing like that, and you just around people that's negative, you're gonna be negative just around like that. You could say the people around you, you feel me, don't affect you, but they do. sadly, and I had to realize that shit too. So if you want to be a winner, you gotta be around winners. You can't be around people that's doing, you feel me, the same shit over and over again. Even if it's the people that you love, you can still love them from a distance. Always come back here and love them, show them love, but you gotta go back and get to your mission. Got to finish the mission. You feel me? For shit show. For shindig. Finna bring Pop It Out back. If y'all don't know about Pop It Out, we finna pop it out with a Papa D's on everything that we do. I'm gonna have to break that down to y'all on another whole nother tip. You feel me? But back to the confidence shit. You feel me? It comes to self-care and well-being. You gotta have good self-care. I know with females and stuff like that, taking care of themselves is when putting the makeup on, making themselves pretty and stuff like that, beautiful. It builds their confidence. It helps them know that, okay, I am that bitch. You feel me? That's what they say. I am that bitch, because they put on all that shit. But I feel like most people don't need them. You feel me? Especially if you already know and have that confidence that you already look good, regardless the way how God made y'all. So, but when it comes to that, especially even working out, and that builds confidence, makes me more energetic, even though I be tired and sore as fuck. But you know, that's some good pain. That's the shit that's gonna push you through and make you better. Cause I know I'm not trying to be old, 60, hunched over, hurt. Cause shit, I've been playing football for 15 plus years. You feel me? Since I was 4. Shit, I already know I'm trying to be jumping and jiving, doing what I gotta do at 68, 70, doing what I gotta, don't even look like that. You feel me? But so you gotta take action, and that's taking action of anything. And as far as like stepping outside of your comfort zone, especially adjusting to that change, you gotta take the action. Because if you don't do it, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. This is my first time really recording and talking to nobody, but a few people, you know, to the fuck with me. I feel you. Fuck with you. For real. But just stepping out of that comfort zone of not wanting to do nothing, procrastinating because you think it's either too big, the task is too big, or it's just something that you afraid to do or don't want to finish, or you don't think that it is that important, you know what I mean? But if it's something that you feel like this is always on your mind, something that you want to do 24/7, you feel me? It's always on your mind, and it's like, dang, whatever I gotta do is something that I gotta do, and it gotta be in this field, it gotta be in this lane, you feel me? Go ahead and do that shit, regardless of any outliers that's going on in your life. Fuck it. Fuck them and fuck everything. Do what you want to do and do what you gotta do to make that shit happen. As my mama used to say, you feel me? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to do what you want to do. And to a sense, you know, I feel that, but at the end of the day, you gotta do what you want to do because you never know when the shit over with. But if that shit making sense in both ways, sense and sense, you feel me? Do that shit. And if that shit ain't incriminating you feel me? I mean, I can't even say sin, because we sin every day, you feel me? We sin every day. But God forgive me. It's just, damn, what the fuck I was saying? Talking. Let me fight it, but back to this confidence shit. Taking that action and doing what the fuck you gotta do to make sure you live comfortably within yourself. And my end of that. But challenging your negative beliefs. You gotta challenge your negative beliefs. Every time we think about negative, we gotta turn that shit upside down and be like, fuck, I know this shit negative, but at the end of the day, I'm finna make the best thing out this situation. All the cards that's dealt to me, I don't know how the fuck I'm finna play this shit, but we finna play this shit to the best of our ability and live life. You feel me? And be having rent due, and you feel me, motherfuckers be taking trips, but at the same time, you gotta be responsible. Cause your ass will get kicked out. They ain't playing, because business is business, and motherfuckers are standing on business. And you gotta make sure you stand on business first before you have any type of fun. You feel me? But you gotta reverse them negative assumptions too. Even though them vibes, you feel me, you go in there, you feel a little vibe, and you just already in a negative mindset, and you think, all right, man, this shit finna fuck up. You feel me? Our words and our tongue is powerful. So if we go in a situation to where we already thinking shit fucked up, that shit gonna be fucked up. You feel me? Every time when I ain't gonna count, used to go on the lit. Mom used to be like, all right, you go on there, be careful, go in the streets, or auntie used to say, make the right decisions, make the right choices. I hope you're making right choices. You trying to finna get ready to go on the lit, you be like, nah, I ain't even finna do it tonight. No, auntie that said that shit, I know some shit finna go down. I ain't finna do it tonight. So it's just, but understanding the difference of going in a place and already setting a negative expectation on a situation and just, you feel me, putting that energy out there, you gonna get that shit. You feel me? But if you go into a positive situation or just a situation with a positive mindset and know that this is okay, I don't know what's gonna come with this shit, but I'm gonna accept everything that come with it and make the best out of it because I know nothing can break me. Simple as that. Nothing can't break me. And I'm gonna keep going, keep moving forward. Every time I get knocked down, I'm gonna get put back up. You feel me? I'm gonna get back up every time. And I know that because I'm built for it. You feel me? I'm built for it. And one of the main things as far as like building confidence, as I learned as well, is you gotta even remember your past successes. You gotta remember your past successes. All the little wins, everything that we do, you feel me? You gotta celebrate that shit. Cause at the end of the day, a win is a win. It don't even matter if you scored or not. You feel me? A win is a win. But if you score, you know how much work you did to put in to get that score, to get that bucket. So you understand, okay, I really want to put some buckets in. I really want to touch that touchdown. You feel me? I got to put in that work to touch that touchdown, touch that field, to get out there, to put in some work. And when you actually put that shit in and you you see the grind and you see the results of everything, you be like, okay, this is what it is. This is how I'm gonna do it. This is where I'm gonna keep going. So you gotta remember that every past success that you had it's a glimpse of it's a little dose of that the dopamine of that feeling of excitement, that confidence, that positive energy, just knowing that, okay, I'm living and I'm doing something fun, making a purpose out of life, you feel me? I'm not just living here as a fucking ant or a fly on the wall, you feel me? I'm actually doing something. And just keep going as far as the topics. I even went in consistency because I was talking about consistency myself. That's something that I'm trying to work on hard this year. For real. As far as consistency and procrastination, because I'm a big procrastinator. And for some reason, the whole college, as long as I've been in motherfucking college, I was always a procrastinator. Deadline, 11:59, just starting on that bed at 11 o'clock. But sometimes, you know, the shit be fucked up when it be your best work. Your best motherfucking work. And you only had an hour, less than an hour to really do that shit. You be like, God damn, I could keep doing this shit. But that shit develops negative, you feel me? That shit develops negative mental diseases, like, you feel me? It builds anxiety, you feel me? It builds reduced productivity in everything you do sometimes, even though it is our best work. But you know, if you actually put in the time and effort to actually do it, it could have been 10 times better. Could have been 10 times better. But we always settle with procrastination. Sometimes you settle for the bare minimum because you know, okay, I passed. I got that C. You feel me? I know I was told C to get degrees, and that shit, I ain't gonna cap. I live by that, but I ain't. But when I got kicked out, I knew I couldn't live by that. And when I got back in, 3.0 every time for shit show. Know y'all seen them chords on me. 3.3 for shit show. I ain't gonna keep popping my shit like that, but we gonna do it like that. And I'm still trying to think if I even want to go back to school or just keep doing what the fuck I'm doing, because this is what I want to do. Here you go. And I know school take forever. I'm fucking old as shit. I'm big bro, not unc. I'm big bro. So we're gonna get that straight. Big bro, not unc. But I'm almost there. Almost there. But it's okay though. But it's okay though. So what I went to consistency, working on motherfucking consistency. Just trying to work on that. But as far as people deal with this, as far as people deal with consistency, let's see what the fuck I looked up. Not really looked up, did my background on. As far as consistency, what I said, people deal with this in their thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors, and it's largely explained by cognitive consistency theories such as cognitive dissonance theory. Oh, my daughter calling me. Finna call her back. Got to call her back. Hold on, I know that's the way I can answer this shit. She'll with me. She'll be on my next live. She'll fuck with me on that motherfucker. But cognitive dissonance theory, it basically means when people hold conflicting beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors, they're experiencing psychological discomfort. This motivates them to reduce inconsistency and reduce balance in their cognitive system. And ways people deal with this is by change behavior, change belief. They add new cognitions, or they seek confirming information. And as far as consistency is like that, and that's ways people kind of deal with the inconsistency as far as change of behaviors, change of belief, adding new cognitions, and self-confirming info. As far as change of behaviors, if they know that the inconsistency is something that they not want to do no more, they, as it says, they basically just change their behavior. As far as change of belief, sometimes they deal with this inconsistency, and it kind of helps with procrastination. Not helps with procrastination, but comes from procrastination. They kind of change the belief on their inconsistency, kind of offload it, try to deal with it a little bit, say that I ain't really being that inconsistent, but you feel me? I could be a little bit go harder, but I don't really gotta do it because it's not that important. You feel me? Or they add new ways to just deal with it and feel like, okay, I don't even gotta deal with this no more. This is just something that's not important to me, so I ain't even gonna really worry about it. Even though it could be something important to you, just put that thought into your mind that it isn't important to you. Even though it's something that you do want to do in life. Or seeking confirming info. Basically just as far as like if you're smoking, I know back in the day they used to say weed was bad as fuck. That shit will fuck you up. It's the next thing to crack. And everything is the gate to all the drugs. But even though when I was young, I was looking up, is weed really bad? Like, you feel me? I'm smoking, I'm trying to look up, I'm Googling everything. What's the side effects of weed? How the fuck is it gonna fuck me up in the long run? What am I gonna do? And that's just me trying to seek information to confirm my inconsistency of myself. Even though I was an athlete at that time, I wanted to stop. But at the same time, I was like, shit, man, fuck this. Fire that bit up. So that was me doing that, seeking confirming information, knowing that it wasn't that bad. And now, we know it ain't that bad because it's from the earth. So that's what we used to say, I'm going to fire that bit up because it ain't that bad. God grew this. He put this on here for us. But, and so we going to smoke that bit up. But as far as another topic, as far as where I'm going to go to and kind of towards end this shit off with, is basically what is fun. And when it comes to fun, it's a lot of things that you can say or be or do to consider fun to you, whoever you are. But I was sent a video as far as Wallow. He had an interview with Joy Taylor on a podcast called Too Personal. just listening to them and listen to the what he had said, and basically he was saying that fun to him is taking care of his people, making sure his daughter get to college. Fun as him to is being able to do whatever, whenever, and basically having the funds and stuff like that to take care of his people. And it's not funness to him. It's not going to parties. You feel me? Wasting money doing all this and that, flogging for everybody, and trying to look good for the social people. But all in all, us as men, us as people that's leaders, we all do that. We all want to do that. We all want to be the man that provided, because that's what as we know, we learned and growed and taught was that the men are the providers. So we all want to become the man in the house, especially if we never had that one. We always try to be the opposite, especially my generation. I feel like that's why a lot of us are great fathers now, because a lot of us ain't had fathers in our lives, so we want to be the opposite. So when it comes to basically what Wallo was saying, a lot of leaders, men that are leaders, they always want to be the main provider, be able to take care of. And I'm one of them, you feel me? That's the only reason why I want to get the bag, so I can take care of my people, have a compound, do whatever the fuck I want to do. I'll live freely, you feel me? That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on getting done. It's finna happen, you feel me? For shit show. But when it comes to doing that and trying to do that, it puts the pressure on us as men, and it puts us in a depressed mode, because sometimes shit hard and it ain't easy. And that's another side. That's just a side that we got to talk about, especially us as men, is knowing that we want to be the main leader, but sometimes being that main leader, that shit is stressful. And some of us, and most of us, we accept that stress because we know that without being a leader, shit, most of us are just born alphas. Like, we not no betas, no thetas, no motherfucker in the back type of niggas. We leaders, and that's on everything, and that's with everything that we do. Even if we don't even try to, sometimes we just natural born leaders, and we just walk up in the room and people pay attention to us. People see that glow, people see that potential that sometimes we don't even see in ourselves, and it takes other people to try to shed that light to us and help us understand that we are those alphas and we are those leaders. But it gets another point of time of understanding that you got to take time for yourself, because being a leader is hard, and putting that stress on yourself, it can put you in that depressed mode, and most of the time it does. It's just a struggle and mental hardship that we put on ourselves. To make sure that everybody is straight first, you feel me? And sometimes we just gotta put ourselves first, and making sure that even though our mission is to succeed, to feed everybody, but if we don't feed ourselves mentally, as far as our soul and our mind, and understand that, you feel me, we're not alone in the cries that we have inside. God is there listening and talking, and He's understanding everything. But there's people out there that you can talk to. Don't just stay to yourself, be quiet. And I'm also talking to myself, you feel me? Because I was a therapist, not necessarily a therapist, but just helping everybody out. But deep down, I already know that, shit, I need to get a motherfucking therapist my damn self, and just talk. But I could say this is helping me, especially talking to y'all, talking to myself, kind of, sort of, on Twitch shit, Got 1-2 viewers, they been fuck with me. They always fuck with me. I fuck with y'all, and y'all fucking with me. But still, just on this shit of understanding that life's not easy, but it's okay, and we gonna make it day by day, that we blessed with. Every time people ask me how I'm doing, I say I'm alive, I can't complain. Because I know I'd have been in the health field, and just understanding and seeing these diagnoses and seeing what people going through. People younger than me got, you feel me, kidney disease, you feel me, heart failure, you feel me, chronic heart failure, and just all these chronic diseases. Shit real. Like, y'all don't understand, like, this shit real. And the shit that we eating and the shit that we feeding ourselves is killing us at the long run. That's why you do got to work on yourself. You do got to work out. You do got to just take care of yourself and balance the negative shit, the bad shit that you put in yourself, and just try to knock that shit all the way out, even though we know it's hard, especially with all the fucking shit in the world that we go through, how crazy the world is. Shit, just even though with the things that we do know, you feel me, that we hide and keep into ourselves, you feel me. It's okay to talk to somebody and let it out, to be able to get to let go of those shackles that we have on ourselves. And it's just understanding that it's okay that we can talk, even though we are leaders. We don't have to be all secretive, because sometimes most leaders, they are secretive because they don't want their team to know or see that they're feeling the type of way, or they're down or thinking about the worst shit. Because I was, back in the day, I was a quarterback, and always I made a fucking bad play or some shit. Always just in my head, I can't let my team, my line, my offense see me thinking about, I just fucked up this last play, or I threw an interception or some shit. I can't let them know, because it's the next play. Can't think about it, even though that's the right thing to do. But at the end of the day, I never sat down at the end of the games and understood why I made those mistakes in the game. You feel me? I just sucked it up, made a mistake, and kept on going. But that's the difference of understanding and knowing that, okay, I made a mistake, but I'm not going to keep making this mistake, because I want to be better for myself. I want to be better for myself. And I know I'm just rambling and talking around, because that's shit how I do. And I'm just, ain't got no direction of talking. And whoever's listening. And I appreciate y'all. But I'm finna motherfucking eat. I've been on this shit for about 45 minutes. That's about a good amount for my first time. So everybody that's here, that's been here, I appreciate y'all. If y'all ain't see it, or y'all wasn't here or whatnot, that shit gonna be on YouTube. Clipped it up, little clips, doing it while I'm doing it, just working on myself, doing it by myself as I know. We have a team, and all team, but it's 3babyfetty right now. OU9, Biggie Smalls. I call him Biggie Smalls, but y'all know my people. You feel me? We all rocking. Got Cuzzo, you know, Makai. You feel me? Got everybody, all the people. If you OU, everybody fucking with me, fuck with y'all, and we're gonna keep going and keep grinding together. Like I said, 3babyfetty, man. Let's get it, let's go. If you don't know, you gonna know for shit show. For shit show.